I know it's going to sound absolutely crazy, even impossible for some people, but I'm not joking when I'm telling you making $10,000 per month has never been easier than right now. We are living in crazy times. We've never had more opportunities than today to become incredibly wealthy. All of that starting from scratch. And that's exactly why my goal with this video is to give you a step-by-step action plan to be well on your way to earning $10,000 per month. Now, since it's probably the first time you and I meet, let me introduce myself quickly. My name is Fred, and I went from struggling financially over 5 years ago to building a profitable consulting business that allowed me to become financially free in my early 20s. And so to thank you, if you watch this video until the end and you share it with a friend, when we get to 100,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $10,000. The truth is, if you're watching this video, it's most likely because you're cut above the rest. You are more ambitious than 99% of people. And for that reason, you've probably spent your whole life feeling pretty different from the rest, feeling misunderstood, like others just didn't really get you. I felt like this my whole life, because while most people were settling for an average life, they were just okay with working a regular job that didn't pay them that much, didn't give them much benefits, and they would complain about this same job all of the time, but you know, they were just passively waiting for one day to retire and collect some social security and to finally enjoy life, finally pursue their dreams, you know, when they're too old and too exhausted from these decades of hard work and responsibilities and family issues. But since I grew up in the lower middle class, from a very young age I realized the importance of making a lot of money, because while I could see my family struggling, my parents complaining about the price of food every single day, not being able to go on vacation because we simply couldn't afford it, and then at the same time at school, I'd see these wealthy kids getting driven in extremely expensive cars that my parents could have never afforded even if they saved up all their money for years. Every year they showed up with the latest iPhone. I didn't even have a phone. I had to take the crowded bus to go to school. I was miserable because not only did I not want to go to school, but I just hated this life, let's be honest. And every year during the summer, it was the same story. We'd have to stay stuck in our home. It was super warm inside. I'd often go to the basement to sleep in there, and I would sleep with the lights on because there were rats in the basement. And on Snapchat, when I finally got a phone, I could see these wealthy kids posting their stories. They were on vacations, they were driving Porsches, they were having the time of their lives, while we were doing basically nothing. My parents never really had any time off. But to give you another example, Canary Wharf is one of my favorite cities. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's beautiful. It's in London, and people typically call it the mini Manhattan because it looks like a bit New York, I guess, but it's not as big as New York, or as busy or as crowded as New York. And I love how peaceful, but also how alive it is. I know it can sound pretty counterintuitive, but until you've experienced it yourself, until you've been there yourself, then you probably won't even know what I mean. But typically, to give you some numbers, a one-bedroom apartment inside of Canary Wharf in a high-rise building starts at about £2,600 per month. So in dollars, it's over $3,200 per month. A lot of people don't even make that as a salary, but that's the price of the rent for a one-bedroom. Now, in my opinion, it's completely worth the price because of the location that you're given access to and the facilities as well. It's extremely high quality, but let's face it, it requires a lot of money to be able to afford that kind of place. And regardless of what you want your life to look like, regardless of what you want to spend money on, you are going to need a lot of money if you want to live a comfortable life. If you want to travel, I mean, it's expensive. Even if you're not flying first class necessarily, it's still expensive. You still need money. And year after year, because of inflation, everything just keeps getting more and more expensive. And it's not about to stop. I'm honestly not surprised if at some point we have no middle class anymore. I know it's going to sound shocking and people will probably hate me for saying that, but I don't hold the judgment when I say it. I'm just stating the facts. But the middle class is simply another way to call the poor, because you're not actually wealthy when you're in the middle class. But I can tell you for a fact that if I had decided to blindly follow the traditional path, to study in university, get massively in debt, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, so you start off in life with minus $100,000, you've got a negative net worth. How insane is that? And nowadays, you don't even have a guarantee you're gonna get a job. But if I had done that and slowly climbed the corporate ladder, working a job I hate just to get a paycheck at the end of the month, if I had never started my own business, I would have never been able to live the soul of life I've been able to live so far. And by that, what I mean is, I wake up when I want, I work when I want, I travel, I see the people I love, I stay in some of the best buildings in the world, I see incredible places. My life is insane, and I dreamed of it for so goddamn long when I was a teen. But one thing I've learned is that hard work always pays off in the end. If you try to do everything on your own, it's gonna take you years until you finally start seeing any success. Me on my own, I struggled until I actually decided to just go ahead and work with mentors. I have no problem with paying someone if they can teach me exactly what I need to do to succeed. It's never a guarantee for sure, obviously, because in life you can't guarantee anything. You can't guarantee me right now that in 2 years you won't die because of some horrible disease or car accident. You just don't know. But successful people understand the advantage they get when they pay for speed, for knowledge. Because right now, if on your own you knew how to make 10k per month or even more, you would already be making 10k per month, or you'd get really near. But if you're not, it's for a reason. And I was talking about this with my father on Christmas Day. I told him, do you realize how insane it is that I'm able to make that much money? I charge thousands of dollars per client for my services, when 20 years ago, it would have been impossible for me to do that. If I had wanted to start a business before social media and the internet was really a thing, I would have needed to somehow come up with hundreds of thousands of dollars in startup capital. And do you really think that banks would have been willing to give that much money to a broke 20-year-old coming from a lower middle class background? Of course not. And even if, let's say, you do get the money, let's say you fail, you can't make it profitable for whatever reason. There's something that you didn't anticipate, maybe a change in the market, a crisis, whatever it may be. What do you do then? Now you're pretty much a slave for the rest of your life, having to repay all of your creditors. So you work not even for yourself, but to repay your creditors. What a great life. And ever since I was a kid, I've felt a lot of pain, a lot of frustration, because of many personal issues, but also because we lacked money. And my goal was always freedom. And I very quickly realized that to be free, you needed to make a lot of money. But at the same time, you could be a CEO or a banker, a lawyer, a doctor, and make 6 figures a year in your 40s or 50s, or maybe if you're lucky, in your mid-30s. But at the same time, it wouldn't have been enough to give me the freedom I desired, I dreamed of, because I would have still needed to be in one place. I couldn't have just traveled whenever I wanted, or pick my own hours and my own schedule, however I see fit. Only starting a business allows you to do that, and most importantly, an online business. So on that note, if you want me to personally help you to start or to grow your business, I invite you to check out the video I've made for you in the description below, where I explain how I make upwards of 1k per day in profit with my own consulting business. That way, all you have to do is to replicate what I've done, and then you can directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you. The link will be in the description below. But what you really need to understand is that the best business model, whether you are a complete beginner, an intermediate business owner, or you've made millions of dollars, is probably always going to be to sell services and coaching. Why? The first pro of doing this is that you get to make a living doing what you love. And considering the amount of time we spend at work, this is a considerable advantage. We need to take it into consideration. I know you're going to hear people tell you time and again to not follow your passion. And typically in the past, I would have given you the same advice. But as I started to make more money, I realized life wasn't just about money. Because when you're in survival mode, you're so blinded by wanting money because you lack it. First, you don't even attract it because you need it so much, and so it's not an attracting type of energy. But on top of that, when you do start to make more money, there's nothing more sad than making money but you hate what you do. Because we spend, what, 8-10 hours per day, even sometimes 6 days a week working. So it's most of our lives we spend at work. So if you hate what you do, how sad is it? Now even when you love what you do, there are some days you simply won't feel like putting in the work. There are some moments in your life, maybe you'll feel like this isn't the right thing anymore. So you won't always love it. But at least if you're passionate about it, it makes the work so goddamn fun. And what's the point of life really? Is it to be the richest man or woman of the graveyard? Absolutely not. My goal is to be happy. That's it. Make a lot of money, help people with my coaching, be happy. That's it. And I know lots of people are going to shit on me for it, but when you've known true misery and true pain, true frustration, true despair, all you want is to be happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Fuck off to all the people who say it's wrong and that you shouldn't chase happiness. The other pro of selling coaching or services is that you get to work with high quality customers. Why? Because people typically pay a high ticket price. At the bare minimum, $1,000 to $5,000. Sometimes it can even be more than that. It can be $10,000. And high ticket offers also allow you to have more profit, and so to scale your business faster, or to simply have more money to just have fun. You only need a handful of customers to be making $10,000 per month. If you were to sell a $50 or a $100 product or course or ebook or whatever, you would need hundreds of customers just to make a decent income. And it's even worse if you sell a physical product, because profit margins are typically between 5 to 20%. The only way to make up for that small profit margin with e-commerce, for example, is to do a lot of volume. But to do a lot of volume, you need a lot of visibility, which often requires a huge audience or a huge amount of capital, at least thousands of dollars per month. So when you sell services or coaching offers, your profit margins are as high as 95%. So to be able to sell a coaching or a service offer successfully, you need to build an offer around a painful problem for people. To give you an example, you could have an 8-week or a 12-week one-on-one coaching program or group coaching program to help people to lose weight in a sustainable way without having to give up the foods that they love. Or you could help businesses with their lead generation. That's what I started by doing back in 2022. You can take a look at the first videos I posted on this YouTube channel. I was just posting a few video sales letters I made that I would typically show some of my prospects before they booked a call with me. And then you need to make targeted content to attract your ideal customers to you. There's a reason why I make so much free content. Yes, I love sharing my wisdom for free with the world, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I do this to make fuck you money. If it was only paying me $1, I probably wouldn't do it. It's too much work, it's too much effort for nothing. And especially if you sell an offer to consumers directly instead of to businesses. So for example, if you help people to get in shape, this is B2C, business to consumer, because you don't sell to a business. However, if you help businesses to generate more leads, you're doing B2B, business to business. So especially if you sell to consumers directly, making content is what you need to do, because content is free advertising. Most people don't even realize this. And on platforms like YouTube, when you're monetized, you even get paid to acquire customers. We've never seen anything like it in the entire history of business. Businesses have always had to pay to get customers unless they were getting referrals or things like that. But you can get paid for your videos to be shown in front of your ideal customers. Do you realize how insane this is and how profitable this can make your business? And then what should you do next? You make free content and that's it. How do you make money? The money that you're going to make with AdSense revenue, it's not huge. Like you can make a couple $1,000s per month if you have a small channel, but it's by no means a huge life-changing amount of money. And depending on the topic of your videos and the location of your viewers, you'll make more or less money with AdSense revenue, and it fluctuates. The real money is made into selling your own services or coaching offers. And the way you do that is through a simple free call that you offer to people. If you were to book a call with me, I'm basically going to ask you some questions to understand who you are, what you've tried in the past, and what you want. And if I can clearly see my offer can help you to achieve your goal, I will simply pitch you an offer to work with me, and then it's up to you to decide if you want in or if you don't. So we're just having simple conversations with people to see if we can actually help them, and that allows us to be hyper selective. If we can see that somebody is a troublemaker, they won't take it seriously, they're not committed, we just tell them, I'm sorry, you're not a good fit, and then we move on to someone else. It's like if you go to the Ferrari dealership, not everyone can buy a Ferrari, and even if you have the money to buy the Ferrari in cash, they can still refuse you because they don't want to be associated with you for whatever reason. It happens. So as you can see, by doing this, not only do you get to make a lot of money, to help people, to have a positive impact in the world, because when you make a lot of free content, you're helping lots of people, but on top of that, you have the time of your life and you get paid handsomely. So with that being said, if you want me to personally help you to start your business or to grow it, I invite you to check out the resources in the description below or to directly book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you. With that being said, I'll be waiting for you on the other side.